Alright guys, so what's up? Not much. I'm guessing by the title you already know what's going down today. We put in the K-series in an MR2, something I've never done before. I have taken a stock motor out of an MR2 and I have not put a stock motor in an MR2, and I'm about to put a K-series in here. Never done that before. So we're going to learn as we go because I don't really know what I'm doing, but I have an idea. So engine bay's clean. Everything looks good. Everything's kind of out of the way. Once again, we're going to try this the hard way, and we're going to drop it in from the top because I don't feel like jacking this car up 6 feet in the air. That was like sketchy. So we're going to try to leave it here and just drop it in and see how that works. If it doesn't work, we'll just pick up the car and do it the other way. But hopefully we don't have to remove this subframe. Everybody I see online pulls the subframe out to get the motor out. I got the motor out without the subframe. I just set the engine on the ground here and then just jacked the car up and everything cleared. So that was with, headers, intake manifold, full accessories, everything. The K-series we're putting in here is like naked. So I assume I can set the K-series here and get it in without removing that because I don't have a lift or anything, and that's just a lot of pain. So we didn't remove it getting the full engine out, so I don't think we need to remove it to get the smaller, lighter engine in. So we're gonna drop the engine in. We're not gonna paint the bay now for anything because we got a lot of fabrication work to do. We got to do the intake manifold. I mean, I have an intake manifold. We need to do the exhaust, figure out that, intercooler piping, fuel cells. Might put the radiator back here too. We're gonna try to figure out what we're gonna do as far as fabrication work. So let's go ahead and see what new parts we got. All right, so we got our unboxing. I don't ever get new parts because I'm poor and I end up making all my stuff anyway. So this is really important to me because I never get new parts in the mail, and like a lot of people, I normally just end up getting some scrap metal from somewhere and making something. But I know you guys know what these are. This is the motor mounts for the K-series to put in the MR2. Hit up HUX Racing. They gave me a deal that couldn't really return, so I couldn't make them for cheaper than I got them. So I went on ahead and ordered everything from HUX. So this is the full HUX Racing motor mounts kit. So we got, everything is nicely labeled too. They got the shoulder bolt kit. This should be all the solid mounts too. We didn't get the rubber ones because we're going for probably high horsepower. Front mount, left mount spacers, got those. Actually, let's see here. This is gonna be hard with one hand. Can I set you guys right here? Can you see? Yeah, you can see. All right, so got our, what is this? Trans bracket. This is gonna go on our trans over here. Probably gotta cut something off for that, but we'll figure that out a little bit. Actually, let's set this over here. All right, trans bolt. These should be the motor mounts. All right, and this is our rear mount. Looks pretty quality. Hopefully everything fits. The only thing I was worried about with these solid mounts is, since the engine is not gonna have any play, is it actually gonna, like, these have to line up perfectly, because with a poly mount you can kind of, wiggle it in there, but with solid mounts, we'll see. All right, so that's one. All right, and this is our front mount. This should probably bolt, I think it bolts this way. Yeah, maybe like this. I think this bolts to the car. I think that bolts to the engine. So mount number 2. All right, and this is our, this should be the passenger mount. Yes, passenger mount, I think. Yeah, so got that. And lastly, I think this is the transmission bolt. I don't know how this maybe sits. Maybe it sits like this, maybe like that. I don't know. Welds look pretty good quality. Could Pretty good powder coat. Decent. Looks good. Hopefully they hold up. Now let's see if they hold up to the power, but all right. Let's see, what else did I get? Oh, clutch line. And even included a HUX Racing pin. It's got the little thing on the front for your touchscreens, I guess. And a business card. Oh, and a sticker. Let's see what else is in here. I don't know what that is. A kid eating a Honda logo? I don't know. That's weird. Okay, but mounts are in. Let's go ahead and move on. So we have our K-Series. 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 Oh, what is that? Honda Motor Company. Oh, yeah. All right, so, oh, two. Picked up one of these things. This is a, I guess, coolant delete plug thing from K20. K20 makes shitty parts, but they were the only one that had it, so I ordered one. They got this right here. Need to delete this because I'm probably gonna run like, I don't know. I looked at custom making a manifold, and I'm probably gonna need to run it like, I might do a sidewinder setup or maybe a rear mount setup, but I really want some big tubes. And I don't know. I thought about just looping it because the line sits here, but then it looks ugly and whatever. So we're gonna loop that. We're just gonna put this plug in here. That should take care of that. Just took the engine off the stand. So to all the people that love these long videos of me like working, I really don't feel like recording that because it's really hard and I have to waste time and I don't really like it. It takes away from my car building experience. So what we're gonna do is we're just gonna tell you what we're gonna do and then we're gonna do it because it's a lot of work on my side. So what we're gonna do is we're just gonna unbolt this right here. Probably cut that thing off the transmission because we got to put the shifter cable on, and then we are going to bolt the transmission up. I got to find some bolts laying around because I don't even know if I have bolts for this. We're gonna bolt transmission up. We're gonna set it in the car. So that's what I'm gonna do. So let's do 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Boom, engine's in. All right, so quick update. You can get a K-Series engine in from the top. I did not remove the subframe. I just lowered it in. Obviously, you cannot have the intake manifold and everything on. That is not going to work. I'm using the factory mounts as jack points right now. As you can see over there too. To get around this mount, all you have to do is just turn the engine like this, sideways, and just lower it down, and then you can, whoops, spin it right back how it needs to be. So what I'm going to do now is probably just drop it down on the ground. And then go ahead and get like, yeah, it's gonna be a little harder getting like, well, I probably should have put the HUX mounts on before I lowered the engine in, but you know, I don't want to scratch those up or anything, so this was just a test fit. So I'm gonna lower this down on the ground, remove this mount, remove that mount, and then probably put the lift on different jack points, and then pick the car back up and set it in the mount holes. So, all right, let's go ahead and keep it rolling. All right, guys, so have our mount kit laid out from HUX Racing. Make sure you hit them up for all your K-Series MR2 needs. But, all right, so now you assume you would just get a bag of bolts. And where the hell do they go? Because you got spacers everywhere. You got, you know, certain bolts. I mean, I don't know which bolt goes where. I've never put a K-Series in an MR2 before. So where would I know where the bolts go? These smart guys over here already labeled the bolts. Back for back. So you're probably assuming if we have 3 of these, and there's 3 holes up here, and we have 2 of those, and there's 2 holes back there, I'm pretty sure those go together. We also have 3 holes on this mount, and they're all labeled right. That's our right mount. Left mount, they're all labeled left. Look at that right there. And the taller spacer, I don't know if you guys can see that, probably goes with the longer bolt, assuming. But as you can see, front spacer, we have 2 for the front. Pretty sure that works. Maybe the taller spacer goes with the longer bolt, maybe the shorter spacer. Even the spacers are labeled. So you know where everything goes. There's 4 front mounts, there's 4 bolts. So it makes it about as easy as it can get to install. I mean, even a little washer here is zip tied on so you don't lose it. Look at that. Thanks a lot, guys. But here's the mount kit. Makes a lot of sense. I wouldn't recommend going and getting a lot of bolts, because then, you know, if you don't buy the bolt kit with it, how the hell are you supposed to know where the bolts go? Because, I mean, I'm assuming you've probably never put a K-series in an MR2 before. So the bolt kit makes it easy to install. Everything's labeled. An idiot can do it. If I can do it, you can definitely do it. So let's go ahead and drop this on. All right, so engine is in. Rear mounts on. Transmission mounts on. Passenger mounts on. Front mount is not on, but the engine is in the car. It is 100% solid. It ain't going nowhere. So I guess now on to fabrication time. Yeah, looks good. Should work. Mounted up good. I'm gonna tell you guys right now, I caught hell putting this thing in here. I guess because I guess with the solid mounts, you don't have any play. Like with this mount right here, when you put these bolts in, if it is one fraction off, it's not gonna fit. Same with these down here. If it is one fraction of a millimeter off, it's not gonna work. So, I don't know. I still got to get the front mount in. I kind of like the bolts are right here for it. I kind of just was like, you know what? I mean, the motor's solid. It's enough just for fab stuff. We can, you know, we can obviously tie everything up, put the manifold on, start making the wire harness now because everything's kind of, you know, where it's gonna sit. So we got that together. Motor's in. I mean, it's solid, boy. Like this thing. Like this is 100%, no flex, no nothing. I mean, it's in there. So hopefully the vibrations aren't too bad with it. But yeah, other than that, I think we can start fabricating up our turbo manifold. I see the fuse box right here. I don't know. It might fit. We might cut this out. I don't know. I'm still on the fence. I might just move it, or I could just move the fuse box over here. I thought about that too. Just move it over here. They make like delete kits for it, but we'll see. I haven't even looked into the wiring yet. But I mean, I'm sure I can do it. It's not that bad of a deal. But yeah, so I guess maybe we'll look for a intake manifold next. If I can't find one, we might make one. I don't know. We'll see. If I can get something cheap for discount or something, but I don't know. We got an exhaust manifold, intake manifold, throttle body, intercooler piping, wiring, fuel cells. Yeah, so we got a lot of work to do. So, all right, guys, I'll catch you next time. Later.